we really need to see JW lock down his style, decide how he wants to play it, and then excel at it. So countdown is over, ladies and gentlemen. This is it, the crowning map of this best of 3 between these two legendary teams, Fnatic and EnVy. Both of them have won majors. And so now we get to see who's going to be the first team out of the quarterfinals between the two of them.
Yeah, it is shocking, isn't it? Because they were playing the finals of the last major, and now they're here playing in the quarterfinals. So either way, it will be a bit of an upset. Whoever ends up dropping out here, it is R1. Everybody except Pronax who's got that kit, and the same is true for EnVy, except it's Apex. We'll see if that's going to be working out here. Nice flick on Kenny. He is gone already, but NBK drops Olofmeister, so a decent trade here. And Crim's looking for a bit more. He's in the back lines. They can't Molotov him up. All they have is a one smoke to block him, and they're going to use it towards, well, flash towards an object as well. Goes up there, Crim's looking for it, they're getting dangerous, oh, then he goes down to NBK, and JW playing in that smoke is a double kill here, triple kill in fact for NBK. Flusher and Pronax are left, and he's looking to see if he can get a bit more. It's only the pistol round, and he's already set himself on fire and is charged into that bomb site. Flusher playing right at the angle, and they're trying to see if they can retake this site. They've got the kit still, but they are still not able to see any of the EnVy players. Checking highway as well, Flusher looking to get that shot home. It's Happy taking the fight with the Apex. Drop Pronax and Flusher, no way out. They run at him with knives, and Apex is going to pick up the double.
And this is now a third pistol run in a row for EnVy. And just they're winning these pistols now just in dominant fashion. NBK with 3 kills, and he was just sitting content behind quad boxes at that point, just like, come at me. You're going to have to deal with me eventually. Even with this beautiful start from Crims, that flick up on the Kenny is a thing of beauty. It's a work of art. NBK then just decides to power through. I mean, yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Nothing but headshots.
Yeah. Get out of my way, Kiyoshima. I'm clutching this. Well, no armor except for on Flusher. Fnatic, slightly more relaxed style here.
Well, already also Fnatic knows this is going to be a B-side play. Happy's taking out JW though, and it's just too much. Even with the knowledge, Fnatic aren't able to capitalize on it. They only had the 2 guys in the B-side, so the smoke's going down at just the right time to lock out the rotation. And so now Fnatic, what can they really do apart from sit and wait?
Yeah, get exit frags, I think, is the answer to that question here. And they're trying pretty hard. Flusher's going to pick up 1, and could have maybe got a second one on Q if he had found him, but Olof spotted by NBK. That flag, though, from Olof is really, really good. But NBK really came into play, right? If they'd waited another 5 seconds outside that bomb site, it probably would have been a godlike push from Olof.
Because then Olof can get in there. I mean, it also buys another couple of seconds for the other Fnatic members. Maybe you get a 3rd man onto the site, right? Instead of getting locked out into CT because of that smoke, maybe you actually are able to bolster the defense along with the backstab. So this time it didn't really go Fnatic's way. It's not the end of the world for them. And what is this business? Quad HEs? Are they just going to go straight out in mid? Fnatic try and dunk someone in garage?
Why not? EnVy also playing with quad SMGs on the other side. But yeah, the quad grenade. I'm not gonna work this time, but still appreciate the fact that they're trying.
Straight out into mid, and EnVy going straight out into B. This is their answer. Crims nailed by Happy. And yeah, EnVy, they find a free bomb site for him. Kenny just goes charging through the smoke as well. And so, well, now Fnatic, they really aren't having a great start here on Cash. And already when we're kind of worried about their shape on the map, you know, getting beat up like this hard in three rounds, it's not very uplifting.
Feel good. Terrorists win. Flusher goes down as well, and there's Kiyoshima to finish the round. So only Happy dying. Did get 2 SMG kills beforehand, so he's going to be fine about that. 4th round coming up, and let's see what Fnatic have in store for us here. They could have gone for it. Yeah, there's the Olofmeister AWP, in fact. So, interesting.
And they get the kit on Crims this time as well. But Crims had just enough money.
We kill them, and we go home.
And what is this, EnVy? What are you doing? They hold on to 2
Laying
SMGs.
down smoke.
I mean, they're probably thinking EnVy that Fnatic might...
It's just their style, isn't it? It's just what they love doing.
Grenade out.
They know if they win a round now with SMGs against Fnatic, then that's going to be in the back of their minds. They're going to be in their heads a little bit. Fnatic start to doubt themselves, maybe some more. They did just come off of a big victory here. And like Dupree was saying in that interview with Carla there, if they win Cobblestone, they probably win Cash too.
I'm throwing fire.
Now this is where EnVy really starts to just ramp up, but it is the fourth round. It is the key round. No shots fired yet, apart from some wall bangs. EnVy is now going to be setting up for that mid push. NBK is going to go right behind. There is a double, or there was rather a double stack in checker, but that's been rotated off now for Fnatic. So if NBK goes to vents, he might actually have an opening to try and exploit here towards the B site. But EnVyUs, they bring the bomb into mid. They have 3 minutes here now. They can go either way with this play. It comes down to where they run into the opposition. And Olafmeister's there to take out NBK. But it looks like this isn't going to change EnVyUs' mind. They commit to this B site.
Yeah, there's the edge of the smoke. He sees them, but it's flashed again. And they both go down to Apex. The headshot from the AK. And that's going to be 4. That bomb is going to be going on a great open bomb. Very hard to use back there. Kiyoshima winning a fight against JW, and that's going to leave Chris and Flusher in an awful position. That flashbang timing on Olafmeister was so good. Triple kill as well here for Apex. We did warn you that he's a pretty good Cash player.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I can say, Anders. You know, I know, very, very vocal, you know, very, my vocabulary is just, you know, florid. But Apex, man, you know, he is a monster.
We are going to win.
That's just a shake your head moment for Olafmeister. I mean, he tried to put terrorists win, but that flash timing, it was flawless. And then Apex, 3 kills at the end of the round. 4 gun stage for Envy, 1 on Crims, but that's really all that Fnatic can go for here. It'd be insanity to go for a force buy in this situation. They need to just go ahead for another round of Eco or Quasi, just invest in some pistols and nades, and then look to the next round. Likelihood of Envy getting up to 5. Flush as well, just like the timing. Apex just keeps setting these timings where he's catching his opponents off guard.
I mean, if he hadn't got fast for much, he would probably just spam Apex with the AWP and pull the trigger, and that would have been... And everything changes on that one flashbang. It's very cool stuff. Kenny prepared for a double boost. You can do that inside the bomb side on top of the box. This actually looks toxic, but Fnatic is trying it. Kiyoshima in the middle, and this is the round where all they have is that M4 on Crims.
They might be trying to play keep away with the M4 as well. Notice that Crims is alone on the A site. If Envy goes there, tough luck for Crims, but if they go B, Crims can try and hold on to this rifle. And it does look like Envy wants to go ahead and pay him a visit.
Or he kills everybody.
Or he kills everybody. Or
I would say that's like an but it is do it here. Happy's going to be picking up one in the middle. Rotation's not coming. Crims is also already gone. MBK taking care of him. No problem. And Pronex in the middle, tapping away.
Another flawless round here for Envy. No chance for Pronex to get a gun. I mean, maybe if he can catch out Apex, who's currently hunting his way over to the side. Come right over Pronex, but that extended sees that draw time. Pronex right there was just desperately wishing, why is this not a free update? He might have actually saved the situation there for himself, but that's not how it's going to go.
3 maps in a row now where Envy have got the better start to the game. You know, they did it on Cobblestone, did it on Mirage as well. Yeah. And now on Cash, so turn it around once again. They were at the AWP. This is a map where you can easily go double open, or if you want to. You need the money. You also need the money from Molotov to buy time.
Ultra aggressive push here from Fnatic. They're going 3 guys into B halls, and they just Kiyoshima and then fall back. That's one of the ways that Fnatic can have take control. They get that initial frag, they put Envy on notice, say, hey, we're here to play, we're not done yet. That's a very strong power play for Fnatic to go for, and now they can fall back and play safe angles. They don't need to give anything over to Team EnVyUs. Flusha playing short decides to fall back to A side. That's exactly what he needs to do. Yeah, very solid start here for Fnatic in this round.
Olaf playing really close to the smoke while they still have a man on B as well. Kind of a hard setup for them to predict, but see if they can work out for it now. They've got the form outside. They've got a lot of mid controls, so they can easily go for a split through second and main. See if they can get their way in. 50 seconds left, and Crims, that's a cheeky position up on the box, looking over the edge of the smoke. Very hard for Kenny to see what's happening on the other side here. 45 seconds, and now Fnatic is starting to rotate back. They're going to catch them coming out here. I think JW is in the middle. He's actually going to go down to MBK, and that triggers the rotation back towards the bomb side. Envy He's right at the edge. He drops one, goes for a second. Great defense. NBK's gone. The bomb is down, and that's what they needed.
This is what happens sometimes when you overcomplicate matters, when you're just hesitating where you need to commit rather than taking that fight. I mean, it looked like it was going their way in mid, but that flash timing, this time it actually works out for Pronax. He turns away in time, and it's Envy that get flashed. So it all worked out. And now, well, Kenny, what can he do with 9 seconds left? Just hold on to this AWP. He doesn't have the money to rebuy if he needs to. Easy little target avenging his comrades, and a headshot on Olaf as well. Somebody stop this man. Plus thinking about it. Plus the door is open. Knock, knock. Anybody home? Kenny answers with a shot. And there you go. End of the round.
Yeah,
Kenny lives.
That's actually where that knock, knock, scenario ends. Not, it's like no more. I'd probably leave that person alone as well. It's very important for Pronax. If he dies, then they still do have. They had Flusher coming in at the truck as well, who maybe could have caught the enemy members passing by, but it wouldn't have been easy. And there was a good chance they would have got the bomb plant. So really nice round from Pronax there.
They've changed up how they aren't going aggressive. Olafmeister now goes with the rifle and happy with a bit of an off angle, catches Olafmeister off guard. And so Fnatic, nobody there to back off either. He was on his own.
Flush up. Outside of the B bomb side, EnVyUs there. Pretty good job. Kenny jumping, look over the smoke, gonna put in a Molotov in the back line. So he's not going to do anything about that. He's gonna rotate out. He didn't have the angle to stop him from leaving that corner. So a bit of a shame. And we need a kill to get back in the round.
I'm sure they know that Happy is here, but they don't need to challenge him, Fnatic. They don't need to take that risk. Instead, they're just locking out his teammates. So Happy is this independent threat that really isn't going to achieve too much apart from potentially hold Fnatic here. He is keeping 2 players on this site. But right now, I mean, 45 seconds left, and Envy haven't decided to back off towards B. They do have NBK looking to get lucky out in mid, see if he can catch somebody out of position. And he's making noise over B, so that's where you see Flusha and Pronax. They're kind of hesitating. Do we commit to the hold here, or do we actually go back towards A? And Pronax is working his way back to truck into CT. So Envy at this point, I mean, Fnatic are playing this beautifully. They haven't given anything to Envy to work with. And Envy desperately needs friends. As I say that, they find friends.
Nice shot from J7. Still doing a little bit of damage in that bomb site. Gonna get sprayed down by Happy. Just gonna leave it up to a bit of a clutch situation here for Flusher. 10 seconds left. That bomb is being put down. He had a grenade. He could have won the round right then and there. But he doesn't. He's gonna have to do it the hard way. Walking into a crossfire setup here to 2 Frenchmen. Not an easy situation. Happy takes care of business. Triple kill and double on NBK. And that resets the Fnatic economy. Now they are in a world of trouble.
This is a catastrophe for Fnatic. They cannot lose a round like that. 3 on 4. I mean, they started here, right there. 3 on 4. Fnatic have the correct read on the situation as well. JW doing his damnedest to stop Envy from getting out onto that side with 7. It just doesn't work. Doesn't pan out for him. Fnatic, they're stumped. Envy are just going to railroad them at this point because now Envy, they have a chance to just, once again, get a little bit more flush with the economy. Make sure that they get these anti-ecos, keep people alive, just like at the beginning of the half, and really farm up.
Does not seem like enough to stop what's coming their way. And the rest of them are far away, not going to be able to rotate in. Apex picking up 2. Crims almost going down. 100% bomb plant here. Crims takes away right to the skull, and it's going to be up to all of my frag all the way in the back line. They do line up for him, but not going to be quite enough here. And that will be 7-1 with Apex, or sorry, Happy currently 11-2-2, Apex at 8-1-2, and NBK at 8-2-2 as well. So just, I mean, right now nobody on Fnatic has more than 3 kills, and we are starting in the 9th round.
Yeah,
I don't think that's ever happened ever before.
This is a complete collapse.
Not for Fnatic.
Even though Olafmeister wasn't getting kills, it really is a way to watch him work with his. Isn't connecting with those shots. And JW nearly gets caught out. NBK looking for the punish. They're getting fired up. 1-for-1 trade over on that A main. Rest pushing the A main coming through there for Fnatic, but then Apex is already pushed up short. He catches Olafmeister out. He is walking through a crossfire though, so he has to be careful. Smoke goes up just in the nick of time, but JW still gets the kill. He loses his teammate though, and now that bomb has made its way onto the site.
They have such a good position right now, and look how smart they are as well. Kenny planting on the outside of the bomb plant, so the rest of the team come hell out. If he plants default here, that's an awful bomb plant for where his teammates are. But right now, Hiroshima, he can see it. Even coming to the highway, you can do something about that. JW and Flusher, well, they're both going to go down. It's a team ace for Envy right now. French team is just out of control. And Fnatic, this is honestly the first time I think we've seen a true Fnatic meltdown at a tournament like this.
Unheard of. You're talking about the most consistent CSGO team in pretty much, I mean, CSGO history. That's it. I mean, Fnatic, three of these players on Fnatic hold 3 major titles. Pronax, JW, and Flusha are part of the original lineup with Schneider and Devilwalk to win the first CSGO major at Dreamhack Winter 2013. And then they actually got back-to-back majors this year. The first 2 majors of this year, they picked up, again, a first. So this is, I mean, the thought of them completely collapsing here on the last map of this best of 3 and giving it up to Envy.
And we've got to point out as well, this is a CT-sided map. We're kind of expecting Fnatic to take the majority of the rounds, whereas obviously that's too late. That ship has already sailed. This is, right now, you'd wish you'd speak Swedish and could listen into the comms.
If I could listen,
here.
I might actually have an idea of like what's going on here or what they're discussing. But obviously, well, you know, we don't have the comms here, so.
No comms.
No comms, no comms.
Could try for some improv. Swedish and Danish are kind of close to each other.
It's true, it's true.
It could be done.
Hey man, you know, I'm using Duolingo. I'm working on it.
Nice. I like
Jag
it.
talar inte svenska.
Ah, there we go.
Jag förstår inte svenska.
You're becoming super pro. I like it.
Actually, those are like my 2 big phrases, that and things that I can't actually say on stream.
Don't say that. Just let the people believe. I mean, it is. I mean, right now, here's the thing. Whatever you come up with, whatever kind of motivational speech you're giving, and whatever tactics you're gonna, you know, convince your teammates this is gonna be what brings us back. It has to work for more than just a couple of rounds. You know, right now you can only sort of psych yourself up to like we're gonna get back in as the Fnatic, you know, super comeback here. That only works if you actually get results. The first sign of trouble, that mask is going to shatter and you're going to be right back in the hole again.
I mean, they're going for correct plays, Fnatic. We've seen how they've tried to change up their approach. They've played passively, holding back on the sides. They've played with aggressive plays on both extremities of the map, which is what you're supposed to go for. They start off with the triple push into B halls. They catch Kiyoshima there. That's excellent, right? Then they can fall back and try and play off of that. Next up, they go for the double push into A main. That's also a very solid strategy to go for because one pop flash in and Envy, I mean, you are going to find a kill there. But it's the follow-up. It's the fact that Fnatic right now they get the advantage in the round, but then they're struggling to hold on to it in the clutch situations. They're struggling to trade effectively, which is just really odd to see considering just how, I mean, we talk about Fnatic in the same sentence you mentioned like hive mind, right? They're just linked mentally. They always seem to get the positioning right or the crossfire right. We're just seeing that come apart a little bit at the edges right now. Envy, they've just got so much pressure on the Swedes that we're actually seeing the 2-time major champions, 3-time major champions crumble. And oh, I think we might be the timeout can go for about 3 minutes. There's Hastro, the owner of Team Envy. Awesome guy. All the love, Hastro. That's right, that's right. And
someone who actually takes very good care of his players, which is enjoyable.
The best.
I mean, you've got to imagine or they're in a soundproof booth, so they can't hear a single thing. You've got to imagine that, you know, it's going to be, you know, sounding as a crypt in there. It's like it must be very, very hard to get the actual, you know, good times up and running and see if they can get that momentum back here. Of course, they're playing right into a round where they have the tactical timer. Not so much for this round, more for the upcoming one, but it is a good start anyway, with JW picking up happy on that boost.
They haven't really gone for that. And 3 guys up the top mid like that to be aggressive all out. They are trying to actually throw Slicer alive. Crimson with the backstab from Vents, only 1, but then JW's there. This is just complete and utter chaos. They do come out ahead, Envy, but that was way too close. Fnatic just kept feeding people into the blender, and they just couldn't quite, you know, they lost the entire arm, Anders. That's it. It's gone. It's done.
Pistol here. He actually got the kill on Kiyoshima, but not going to happen. He gets shot in the face anyway. If Crims had been through those vents and had anything but a pistol,
yeah.
Even if he had a lawnmower, if I get a chance of getting a couple of more kills there, just driving over. I mean, if he had a rifle, he would have killed 2 kills at least, and maybe 3, and the round would have been 1. That was a bit hard to watch. This is the round that Fnatic have been preparing for. Now, this is why they took the timeout. They've got the open JW, and let's see if they can make this one work. If they get 9-6 and win the pistol in the second half, it is doable. But it's a very long shot at the moment.
It is. Absolutely is. It also comes back to their earlier point of it all being in Envy's head. And what, you know, they have the lead right now. Everything is going great, but Fnatic can always start to chain rounds together, and then it comes down to a question of whether Envy have that mental strength to withstand that and not crumble like they did in the finals alone. So here we go.
Oh.
Full rifles across the board. Excellent little dunk nade up there onto Happy. He's at 50 HP. Apex is down to 70. Well, now Eddie, they're just going to go crashing in. 1-for-1 trade again. Cringe from the bench, just lethal. Doing the damage.
That grenade was perfect, but it did also reveal where Flusher was. You can tell that they knew it instantly, so maybe a bit of from the one. He does get Crims taking a fight with him. He takes down Crims, leaving Pronex alone on the side, and he can't withstand it. He goes down, he takes Kenny with him now, 2-3, and they get that bomb plant down once again. They win this round. Fnatic's spine, it might just crack entirely. Bomb is being planted as a very open plant, and because where Happy is, he can come and help out. I don't see any way of retaking the site for Fnatic, not with the equipment that they have. They should fall back here and try and save it, even though that's a painful choice to make as well.
They just need rounds so desperately. Guess what? Peekaboo! Tap is here! Picks up, oh, what a great shot in the end as well. All of Meister just tombed. And that is 10 rounds for Envy. Fnatic sitting on one single round. And again, their money, they just cannot get it going. They have to force buy though, Anders. I mean, they need every round now. They have to take the risk.
Yeah, I have to agree. You have to admire the elegance of Happy's position here. If they try and exit, he's there to get the exit frags and take them out. If they try and go for the base, he's going to be ready to go and check and shoot much of these views. It works either way. And completely merciless as well. Don't get anything here. And one is the scoreline, and Happy continues getting another kill. This bomb site going to be heading a headshot once on Pronex. Flusher's in the back lines, has a deagle and is doing a little bit of damage. And we're not even going to try and fight him. So if you're going to be in the... Oh, Happy is, but the rest of Envy is out there.
And what does JW do now? He just goes YOLOing in. I mean, he didn't really have many options, but he doesn't know that the bomb is actually heading all the way over to the A site. Flusher wasn't able to get that information for him. So once again, Envy are going to have the advantage. They can plant the bomb pretty much wherever they want. And Fnatic can't really do anything to stop that. JW is probably going to back off the road onto the AK, but then, I mean, it's still one kill. If all of them find a one peak somewhere, it's not going to happen. Kenny catches him out in the open, and it is just going to fall apart here. JW's now in a 1v3. He's kind of committed to this as well. There's no getting out of this spot until NBK backs off from quad boxes. So this, yeah, again, Envy, they're just so good at just making it now. It just feels like they know that they've got this in the bag.
Gets the kill, but without the kid, he can't even charge in there and hope that no one's going to be on the side. He has to be down. What a round here, and great job from Happy getting those 2 kills there to start off with. 11-1. I think he's also at 16-5 right now. Happy top fragging in the game.
12 on NBK, who's also much more consistent after that first map where he was really slow to begin, and 11 on Apex. All 3 guys just doing work right now. Kenny doesn't even have to go big. He's positive is 7-1-4. You know, at this point, the rifles are just doing so much work for Envy. This quick pace.
Down smoke.
But now
fire in the hole.
Yushima's only died twice in 12 rounds. That's a bit ridiculous at this point, isn't it? Die once every 6 rounds. You're doing something right.
Deploying flashbang.
Fnatic, they need a way back in, and I actually have no idea what's going to be the path that they're going to have to take here. I think they're going to have to show us uncharted territory in terms of comebacks. Truly be magnificent. JW going to trade here early on. Good pop flash coming in as well from the Flusher. He's going to hit a kill on Kiyoshima, but he goes down right afterwards to NBK. Kicks the bomb. And it's going to be a real retake here. 3 vs 3 doable on this map, but Kenny in the back line to drop all off.
Yeah, and he had the utility as well. He had a smoke and a flash all of time. They could really use that Fnatic to try and cut up some of these crossfires. Not going to happen though, and then it turns into a straight aim battle, and you do not want to be fighting NBK right now. He bests Pronex. It's going to come down to Crims, 1v3. And he's not even going to be able to take out NBK. NBK unstoppable. A triple kill in the round for him. 12-1. Anders, it's not possible. I mean, it's just not when you're talking about Fnatic. They would never allow a 16-1 to happen.
A lot of people said this was the revenge match, right? This was it.
End it once and for all. The uncertainty of Dreamhack Winter, where Fnatic folded and forfeited the game. Are Envy saying, well,
I think more down to the last major. I think that's the big one there.
Laying
Hex
down
is
smoke.
going to be going down early on here. Krims picking up that kill. It's double up
Throwing
set up here on the Fnatic side. So last attempt, the last try here. See if they can get a couple of rounds on the board at least. Make
Deploying
it to
flashbang.
3
Throwing smoke.
and 12.
A little bit of a step there. Pronax would have definitely heard it. So he knows up close he's got a second man there to support him, JW with that AWP, and a fourth and a third one here on short as we see from Flusha.
I'm throwing
The
fire.
setup is here for
I'm throwing the
Fnatic.
flashbang.
Go onto that A side again. They've had so much
Throwing
success
Flashbang.
everywhere on the map, but this is still looking good. NBK opening up, but he's taken out by Pronax, and Pronax looking for the spray, nearly takes out Kenny in the process. Two players now solid on the side. Kenny charging it. Hiroshima is gone. Kenny misses the shot, and this is now going to be down to Happy in a 1v3. He's got time to play with, and he hits that jump. Nicely done, Happy. Good air movement. But still a very tough situation. He's in that triangle of doom, and the bomb is waiting, and it's not going to happen. Second round on the board for Fnatic. They're not going down without a fight, Anders.
It's hard to get very excited here as Envy do pick up 3 AWPs. Got the money for it, might as well buy Purdy. Some of them are going to change out, and there's also a double up on the other team.
Hiroshima does this. He might have to spawn as well, I wonder. Because he'll just like hop skip these over towards the B site, over towards the B halls, and then just hold and take one shot with the AWP. That's exactly what he's doing. Cheeky
I'm
bugger.
throwing the flashbang.
Yep. And that's been his role here on the T side anyway, just controlling B, making sure no one pushes up. Fnatic did it once, they don't want to let it happen again. JW is in the middle, and see if they can pick up a third round here, Fnatic. It has to start somewhere, one round at a time.
Flashbang.
Throwing smoke.
Again, Happy. Man, he is just such a threat.
Grenade out.
Reminds me of another guy who used to do this all the time. Swag. Play with that door, play with that door. Stays. Make sure that the CTs are always worried about. Nice pop flash into A main. Pronax with the spray, and he will remove Kenny from the map. So a man advantage now for Fnatic. That's the kill. Now they just need to play solid. They need to play safe, Fnatic, from here on out.
That was
Flashbang.
looking for a minute like some crazy spray, but
Throwing
Yeah,
grenade.
it
Kenny
did
would
work out.
somehow live and then 180 headshot him. I mean, when it comes to Kenny, like, you know, godlike offers like that,
Throwing
anything
flashbang.
for it.
Krims in the middle, and a nice peek there, not exposing himself very much, and takes down MBK, but Pronax has been dropped in the meantime.
Incendiary
Bomb's in
out.
the middle, and if they collapse on the A-bomb site right now, it's going to be Flusha alone here. So what he needs to do is buy time for the rotation to come in. He has to stay alive. Taking too many fights right now could lose them the round, and ultimately the last of the half, that would be devastating. Flusha comes down at Hiroshima, and the backup is too far away. JW not hitting the shot either, and Envy, they find the
Grenade out.
perfect opening, essentially.
Nice sneak away in there. And now Happy, I mean, Olaf Meister, no joy for him. 2 off to retake the A side with Fnatic. This is not an easy task they have on their hands. JW, they're just looking, and he does step out into the open. Good challenge, but they don't get the kill. Kill for 2 on 3, and they take their way up to the site, but then they line up, and Apex is there to mow them down! That is it! Apex chooses the perfect time to peak, and it's a 13-2 finish at the end of the half. Complete and utter dominance from Envy. They just wiped the floor with Fnatic in the first half on the third map of this series.
None of the Swedes getting into double digits after playing 15 rounds. That I don't think that's ever happened. There must be a statistic somewhere. I don't think it's ever happened to Fnatic.
Where's Olaf Meister? 2 kills at the end of the first half. This is like Kenny level stuff. From the last, it's flipped.
Yeah, that's the revenge
flipped.
match.
The revenge map, Kenny is like, you did this to me last time.
Perform some sort of French dark ritual beforehand, and they swapped, energies at the beginning. I don't know what's going on. And
They
this is
dumped a
nuts.
baguette and gasoline, light it on fire in a shrine made out of, okay, right, you know.
There's a YouTube video for someone to make right there.
I mean, anything is possible.
They print out some Olafmeister stickers as well, and then they toss them on the fire with the baguette, and some flames and voices come up. Yeah, look, this is historic in a great way for him, in a horrible way for Fnatic. They are one of the teams that you always assume will probably make it to the finals, even as they have been looking a bit shaky. You've got to wonder, they've shown signs in this tournament already that even though there were some mistakes, that they had sort of the mentality to get back in. I mean, the look on their faces here, that's the 1,000 yards there from Olaf Meister. He's somewhere else right now.
He is, that's the thing. You see that look, and Krims as well. I mean, Krims always looks pretty composed, but once he starts really toying with his beard like that, that's when you know, gears are grinding, and he's He's trying to find a way out of it. I mean, Crims is doing damage. He's got 8 frags. He's leading the charge for Fnatic, but 8 versus the 17 on NBK, the 17 on Happy, the 13 on Apex, and the 12 on Kiyoshima. He's actually tied with Kenny, who is the last man on Envy.
Yeah.
It doesn't cut it. And now, well, the countdown begins to get into the second half. Fnatic sitting on 2 rounds going into this pistol. Crims going for the Tech 9. And do they raid boss Olafmeister? This is usually a strat for Fnatic. They'll give him that Tech 9, but it looks like Crims might be holding on to it this time. Olaf, that confidence. He needs to find the confidence to get his head in the game.
Second half coming up here, third map in, and Envy just showing us what Counter-Strike is all about. 1G at everything rolling, could do some truly magical stuff. Hiding in the corner is going to be Happy, and looking like they're not trying to click away, and there's JW gone. Oh, but a double return here for Fnatic, making it look a bit sweeter, but reloading as he peeks that corner, and Olafmeister gets himself killed. It's Crims and Flusher left here, 2 versus 3, and that bomb side is open for business in Kiyoshima. Well, actually, it's going to be MBK picking up the kill now, down to Crims, last man left alive, and he's going to get shot in the back of the head. Kiyoshima shuts it down, 14-2, and Envy, I mean, I don't know if it's fair to say that it was the final. I feel there's been a lot of nails in this coffin, and it's already in the ground.
That was the last gasp. And I mean, they did charge forward. They didn't check for Happy behind sandbags, which is also, these are the kinds of mistakes that make under duress. Because usually Fnatic are so thorough. The first man will be watching connector, but then the second man around will watch sandbags, they're watching all the angles. Everybody knows what to do. But instead, Fnatic, they're just so focused right now. They all tunnel vision.
Fire in the hole.
And so, of course, you give a team like Envy a that kind of offense to wreck you. And Apex double spray down for him. Kenny takes out Olafmeister as well. It's down to Flusher and Chronax for Fnatic. They are trying to get this side. Makes it way up here, but Apex and Kiyoshima hold the line, and Envy are on match point, Anders, and they have 13 of them.
Yeah. I mean, this is unheard of almost. We knew that Envy probably had the map advantage here against Fnatic. Definitely not Fnatic's strongest map. There's no denying that, but still, this is something else here.
Let's go.
Obviously, a force up from Fnatic, no choice really. Deagle on Olafmeister, and then a couple of mixed pistols for the rest of it here.
Flashbang.
See if they can
Deploying flashbang. Flashbang.
No, bit of a dunk nade here onto Olaf. Boom. Down to 50 HP. That is painful. Happy making some noise though. Chronax knows he's coming. Olaf is still up here with 50 HP. JW goes down. This is going to get nasty. 2 kills there for Happy. He gets taken out eventually by JW, but the damage is done. Man advantage is going to heavily favor Envy in this kind of situation, especially if they know where Crims is playing from. He's waiting in Squeak Door right now, waiting for that signal from his teammates to go for the peak to try and get the info.
Throwing fire.
Well, they need to make something work. Time is a bit on the way. They've just got a little bit less than a minute left, and it's going to be a shot from Kenny to bring down JW. And Flusher are going to watch the bomb in A main. They have to go back and pick it up. Kenny's going to go down here, and the fight continues. Rotation coming in. Where that bomb is spraying around the corner, drops one, and Crims is going to go down. Envy are on to the semi-finals here, defeating Fnatic 16-2 at the CSGO Major. What an utterly grotesque performance from the Frenchman.